What's up, guys? It's Nev. Today we're going to be going over a quick guide on how to beat cover 2, which I think is the worst out of the main coverages that people run, which are cover 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the main characteristic of a cover 2 shell is they will have two deep safeties in a deep half, and then on each side down below they'll have a corner who's usually in a cloud flat of some sort, whether it be 10 yards, 15 yards, and even 30 yards, which can sometimes act as a deep zone. You're still able to beat them over the top that way. So the main parts of the cover 2 you'll want to attack are down the sideline and up the middle seam, which this play verticals at a gun bunch does perfectly. And even stock, if you max protect these two routes right here, the crosser and the wheel route, will both destroy the coverage for either a 40-yard gain or a one-play touchdown. So I'll just call this play right here, show you guys what happens and why it happens. So if I double team this edge right here, I'll throw the wheel route first, double team the edge, roll out to this side, throw the wheel route down the sideline. Right there you see that the wheel route gets over the cloud flat on the right side and then gets past the safety because he's playing more inside to guard the crosser. And then if I do it this way, I'll double team this guy, get around him, and then the crosser will sit in that nice little spot between the cloud flat and the deep half, but the deep half has to keep running back to guard the streak. So this play right here, even like a quick snap with the tight end on a route 2, it's probably the best cover 2 beating play in the game. So even there's other plays you could do out of this form as well. Usually you'd want your bunch to the wide side, but just because of how good this play is, it'll beat cover 2 even to the short side. So what we would do here is roll out to the side of the wheel, and even on the short side it still beats cover 2 for a one-play touchdown just because of how incredible the play is. As soon as we get back to line of scrimmage, right here I'll audible into 5 wide. So even in 5 wide, because the alignment of the safeties, I'll be able to throw this fade down the sideline to Isabella as he gets over the cloud flat. So right here, fade down the sideline. It looks like I should have possession caught it right there. That's not a one-play touchdown, but it is a consistent catch. What happens here is that the cloud flat will eventually go down to play DeAndre Hopkins, and because the deep half is still inside, then Isabella will be able to get open for a big gain. So there, when the cloud flat goes down, we're able to throw that over top. Easy 40, 50-yard gain right there. And this is applicable out of all formations. It isn't just a gun bunch or a 5-wide thing. I'll show another beater for a touchdown out of this form where we'll have DeAndre Hopkins going up the seam to kind of pull the deep half safety, and then this fade on the outside will get over the cloud flat. So if I roll out right here, easy play. Right there we got tackled, but it's still a 50-yard gain. And oftentimes, unless the safety has high zone, which I think Harmon has a decent enough zone, you'll be able to squeak by for the touchdown. Right there we're not, but if we do it again right here, well, we got an inaccurate throw right there, but we still got a 50-yard gain. So even if I'll go into the coaching menu right here, I'll call a different play. Let's go into we'll go into tight slots. We'll call this play flood right here, and then we'll just go against a normal Tampa 2 cover 2 defense. Another route that murders cover 2, like naturally, is the deep corner route, just because it'll get over the deep half. So we'll put AJ Green on that pull route to pull the deep half back. We'll roll out to the right here. We'll throw this corner route for a good amount of yards, and if we're able to get that juke off, it could even be a touchdown. So just some general concepts that destroy cover 2 are these deep corner routes, these deep post routes, the wheel route. The wheel route is the best route in the game against the cover 2. I'll run it right here as well. This one isn't as good as the one in gun bunch, but it will still beat for a touchdown sometimes. So I'll call that right here. Yep, right here, wide open. We're able to get down the field, 50-yard gain. So just going into a game, if your opponent just keeps running that pesky cover 2, you're able to use these routes like these deep post, streak routes to pull it while the deep corner gets over top for like a 20-30 yard gain. Wheel routes, the crossing routes especially. The crossing routes are great. It just won't be able to cover that unless you make an adjustment to it. And even though I do have bombs for cover 2, I always like to keep these like little in routes down there just in case the opponent does adjust. If you just have like a drag, or I'll show one of my favorite gun bunch setups. Just something like this right here. I'll have DeAndre Hopkins just on a little either a drag route or a baby in route. So if the opponent adjusts and that's a deep third over there, instead of throwing this bomb, just get these little 5-10 yards, and you still pick up the chains, move the chains, even when your bomb is covered. And I'm not going to call it with AJ Green right here, but these deep posts also can beat cover 2 as well, but AJ Green's about 1,000 years old, so I don't think he'll be able to. I might as well try it. Yeah, he's too slow, but if I had a guy like Isabella right there, that will beat it for a touchdown, just because if you go right down the seam against a deep half, it will get open. Here's another concept: wheel route, streak, and then a little baby in route to throw the check down. Huge gain right there. So just this video is about attacking cover 2, all like the little things the opponent can do out of it, the deep cloud flats. Oh yeah, another thing is sometimes if their cloud flats are on 30 yards, the corner routes will get played, but the wheel routes still won't. But EA hasn't implemented that into practice mode yet, so I'm not able to show you guys. But the wheel routes still beat that for a one-play touchdown. About every pro runs them at like 25-30 yards, and even then it'll still get over it for a touchdown, as I just get shedded right there. But so this was just a video detailing how to destroy cover 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and there'll be more content like this in the future in the next coming days. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you then.